What up? It's your boy Jeff Taylor, man. I'm back. Keeping the angles going, keeping the exclusives going. Y'all already know. Laid up. And I just been thinking. First of all, shout out to all the love I've been getting. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we gotta keep this thing rolling, right? Okay, cool. This video, I'm gonna pretty much try to keep it simple, right? And the overall message is simple. Never give up on yourself, right? You're going to have people doubting, you're going to have people giving up, but never give up on yourself. And I know you be like, well, of course I know that, right? But at the end of the day, you sometimes can get down and out, you know what I'm saying? And you could sometimes feel like, oh man, it's over with, you know what I'm saying? But you can't give up. It's okay if you be down and out. It's okay if you're a little sad. You're going through something, you're a little distraught. That's cool. But never give up on yourself. Let me say it the right way. Never give up on yourself, right? Because life be lifing. Shout out to the homie Back and Forward. Back and Forward TV, y'all check that out. But listen, life could have you like, man, it's tough right now, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. The naysayers, the trolls, negative people in general, the Karens, you gotta just keep going. You gotta go through it, man. If you know you on your mission and you know you purpose driven, you gotta keep going. So this is a little short one, but it's still important to know how important it is to keep going, y'all. Never give up on yourself. You're gonna have the doubters. They coming. It's okay if they don't believe in you. It's okay if your enemies don't think you got what it takes. It's okay if the doubters be doubting. And it's okay if life be lifing. But the whole point is, never give up on yourself. Because there's going to be a lot of people that give up on you. There's going to be a lot of people that believe at first. They're going to be rocking with you. Then they're going to start doubting. Then they're going to start doubting some more. And then a lot of times they might just straight up just give up on you. So you got to make sure that if nobody else believes in you, you believe in you. And we're going to let the haters do what they do. We're going to let the trolls and the doubters do what they do. We're going to let the people that don't want to see you win, we're going to let them do what they do. But one thing we not going to do is give up on ourselves. So I don't know what y'all up to. I don't know what y'all got going on. But I do know one thing. Giving up is not an option. It's just not. You got too much to live for. And we ain't got time out here to be wasted. And when you're doubting yourself and you didn't quit on yourself, how you gonna win if you don't believe in yourself? How you gonna overcome if you doubting yourself? So we gotta believe in ourselves at the end of the day. And just know it ain't gonna happen until we make it happen. And at the end of the day, we gotta make sure that if nobody else is believing in us, we gotta believe in us. Because when everybody leave, who gonna be with you? Nobody but yourself, right? Okay, so with that being said, you gotta encourage yourself at times. You gotta be your biggest cheerleader. You gotta be the one that's in your corner pushing yourself. I know it sucks to not have somebody, putting that battery in your back, but sometimes you just gotta say, I don't care if anybody's here. I don't care if I got a lot of subscribers or a bunch of likes. If you know you purpose driven and you got a reason for doing what you're doing, don't give up. Because that's the only way it's gonna get done. Nothing gonna happen for you if you don't do it. Can't nobody jump in your body and do it for you. That's why it's important for you to say, you know what, I'm not gonna give up. I got this goal. We had a few setbacks, but ain't no giving up gonna happen. And that's the mindset and the spirit that you gotta have. No quit. Lose is not an option. And ain't no giving up. You know, we only have one life to live, y'all. And time don't wait on nobody. You could be in a funk. You could have a bad moment that you're living in for. You could have a few down weeks, but keep your goal in mind. Keep your purpose in mind, y'all. Because again, we in a world where everybody pretty much fending for themselves, and that's all right. I know how it feels to say, I want a team. I want a group of people supporting me, you know? I understand that you could get things done a lot quicker, and you could be a lot more efficient if you had somebody working with you, but that's not always the case. Sometimes you're going to be by yourself. So that's why it's never good to give up on yourself, because sometimes you might be the only one in the ring. You might be the only one that's left. So when you ain't got nobody else but you and God, you got to understand that that's enough. And you cannot give up on yourself, because once you done gave up on yourself, who gonna get it done for you? Who gonna be the one that get the job done if it ain't you, son? You know I'm coming with the bars. But seriously, this goes for everybody, you know. Like I always say, no matter what your age demographic, no matter what's your financial background, if you here, you got something to do. And it must be done. And somebody got to do it. So guess what? If you know that's you, you got to do what you got to do, man. And giving up ain't going to help nobody. Stopping ain't going to help nobody. Quitting ain't going to help you. I'm sorry. You got to keep going. You got to just keep going. And I know it gets hard, but at the end of the day, never give up on yourself. Don't matter who done gave up on you. It could be your family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friend, colleague, co-worker. It just doesn't matter who it is. At the end of the day, you can't give up on you. And I promise you, if you had that mentality like, I don't doubt myself, I'm not going to quit on myself. I'm not going to quit. No matter what. Even if it ain't the way I want it, and it may not be perfect the way I envisioned it, but it's going to get done. Why? Because I'm not giving up. And I believe in myself. That's very important, y'all. So keep that in mind. It's a little quick video. And I appreciate the support again. Thanks, everybody, for chiming in. All the new subscribers, you know, it's much appreciated. Really, 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 y'all just don't know how much I appreciate it. So thanks again. I'm here for y'all. I love y'all, man. God love y'all more. And know one thing. I know it's cliche, but losing not an option over here. And I hope it's the same thing for y'all. So you know what? No matter what you're going through, you know you got to do it. Let's get it, baby. And it helps not to doubt yourself. If you walk around with a full head of steam and you're encouraged, that's where you want to be, right? So let everybody else give up on you. Let everybody else quit on you. But don't quit up on yourself. Don't quit on yourself, right? Never quit on yourself. I love y'all, but God, he love y'all a whole lot more. I appreciate you for the view. Later.